Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Kitty G, and I'm back again on EGTV. You guys already know what it is. My name's Egal, and we're back with another video. We just beat Burnley in a very, very tight game. We escaped with a 1-0. Now, let's go through this game. It was not the best game, but we've seen some great performances. We've seen some good performances. We've seen a good performance from Ramsdale. We've seen a good performance from majority of the back line. Kieran Tierney really didn't have to do much defending. Ben White got into a very interesting situation where it led to a penalty, which was then ruled out by VAR correctly because Ramsdale got the ball and he didn't get the man. The man was actually diving before he even got to Ramsdale. So that's crazy. Then you go to the midfield. You see, it was a weird midfield. We went with Thomas Partey as a sole DM, and he did well. He didn't really have to do much. He didn't really have to fight too many fires. He did his job. Odegaard, absolute great free kick. Nobody expected him to score a free kick. We were literally talking about it just before it happened. How on earth are we going to score from a set piece? But you know what? We scored from a set piece. And big up to every single one of you guys watching right now. Shout out to all you guys. I thought the front line of Saka, Smith Rowe, Pepe, and Aubameyang were very, very poor. But Odegaard, the midfield, and everything below them did well. And we won this game not because of our attack, not because of the quality of our players, because of a free kick and the fact that we were able to now have a defense that can hold out a game. We did well to holding out the game. Burnley took a lot of pop shots. When you look at it, we really did not have too many clear-cut opportunities. We need to do better in the final third. We need to improve our cutthroat, our ability to end games and dead off games in the final third. We need to improve a lot. But we won a game not even playing our best. Hopefully, when we start getting up and running, we can do things better and we can start winning games a lot easier. But yeah, big up to everybody watching right now. Let's get the show started. Let's get the stream started. Shout out to everybody watching. Let's get these links out to everybody. And you already know what it is. Big up the panel. Laurie, if you want to come on, smash that like button. Laura, if you want to come on, you can jump on. Anybody who wants to jump on, you can jump on. The link is in the chat. And let's get the show started. Let's get today's video to at least 150 likes. You already know what it is. EGTV. Let's do this, people. You already know what it is. We won this game to the Arsenal 1-0, baby. Woo-hoo! Yes, people. How's it going? I got Sahal here with me. I got Samuel here with me. I got Josh here with me. I got Gunnar Express on the way. Maybe Aslan, if he's in the chat, you come through also. My guy, we missed you. And you know what? If you're listening to this, I got something for you, Aslan. Jump on. I'll let you know what it is. Big up to all the people watching. Shout out to the man from the who are coming through on Arsenal Inside Out. Shout out to the people watching on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch. So I'm getting some feedback. Just one moment. Josh, I don't know if it's you either. But yeah, let's get the show started. We got a lot to talk about. We got a full game to discuss. We got everything to talk about. Yo, Aslan, I need you to come on right now because I got an account for you so you can join me on Twitter. I made a new account so you can use the old one. Let's do this, people. We got my guy here, Arsenal AFC 998. Big up. We got Sohan in the chat. We got Vibes. We got Uncle Laurie. People on Facebook, if you comment, we will see the comments on here. So don't forget to comment on Facebook if you guys are live watching on Facebook. Do you think we should buy benched from what? I have no idea what that means. Shout out to Ramsdale. Please be careful. He can kick the ball great. So could Kepa. Hopefully he's not as shit as him. And when it comes to saving goals, I hear that. Yo, Aslan, what's good? We got Aslan back in the cut. We got Gunnar Express here. You know what, guys? I've missed all you guys. I've done a couple streams by myself, and I got used to doing streams with all the mandem, and I was literally out of breath. During the preview the other day, I was like, we're playing Burnley. I was like, I couldn't breathe. I just talked too much. But yeah, let me take a break from that. I'm here today. We can make fun of players, but we also have to big them up. Ramsdale deserves a lot of credit today. Good performance. Gabriel deserves a lot of credit today. Great performance. Odegaard, amazing free kick. I did not think he had the best of games overall, but that free kick sets him over the edge. He won the match winner. Then you look at Takahiro Tomiyasu. Statistically, this weekend had the best defensive performance out of any player in any game. Takahiro Tomiyasu's numbers were out of this world today. And I'm not just a stats guy. When you see his performance, there was times where he was out of position. Gabriel saved him. But Tomiyasu is quickly turning into a fan favorite and is starting to look like the signings that we were criticizing all are starting to look really good. Now, it's early. Don't get ahead of ourselves.
We'll get onto that.
Don't get ahead of ourselves. They're still poor. There's still bad things. Pepe was still poor. Again, Aubameyang couldn't really get any service, but at the same time, he didn't do much overall. Saka, a very, very lackluster performance. Smith Rowe, also missing that end product. And finally, I'll now go to the panel. And big up to all the people. People, where are you guys watching from? We got one guy from Uganda. Yes, let's go. My guy all the way in Africa. Samuel, where are you watching from, and what do you think of the game, man? I'll let you go first.
I'm watching from England. You know, that's the only that's the only PC I could be watching it from. But all jokes aside,
everyone can watch from anywhere in the world. Fans are welcome anywhere in the world.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm joking. But you know what? Performance-wise, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. I came on here. I spoke to you before the game. I said it's an 8 out of 10 lineup. You know, you should get the job done. But we did get the job done. But the full performance wasn't good enough. You know, apart from, let's say, 4 good players today, the rest were average. But some of them were even poor. You know, if we're playing a better team with more of a clinical strikers, better players, this could be a different result today. But you know what? We got the 3 points, and you can only beat what's in front of you.
There you go. Josh, I'm gonna go to you next. What do you got to say about the performance?
Good game today. We were solid. The whole back four was solid today. Burnley had chances, as I obviously expect. Arsenal were going to give any team that we faced chances, but we kept them out. Ramsdale was very solid. I was very impressed with him. And Arteta actually got it right today for once in his life. But yeah, move on.
Okay, so moving on. Next, I'm gonna go to you. What are you saying? What are you saying, my guy, Sahal? Sahal, you there?
What can I say, man? I mean, I'm happy with the win. There were some good performances out there. I mean, as you said, Ramsdale, Tomiyasu was good. All of these guys are good, but as that's what I mean. Where we give praise, we must also criticize. Ben White was terrible.
No,
that's what I mean. Why are we not allowed to criticize when we're allowed to praise? I praised and I put my hands up saying Tomiyasu has been playing brilliantly. Ramsdale has proven looks like he's proving us wrong. But then again, the stats kind of lie in Ben White's favor. Where Ben White today, all of us know he's not been good enough, and you can't use this excuse of 3 games, because I can turn it against you guys and say it's been 3 games for Ramsdale, 2 games for Tomiyasu, so it doesn't mean much either. So please be consistent and stop turning it against me and stop turning against us, the more negative fans, quote unquote, where we are actually, right now I'm being positive about certain players in the team where I'm very happy with, but I need Ben White to step up, simple as. Not negative, no, being honest, he needs to be better than this, because we spend a lot of money on him. I expect a lot better than him. In the air, it says he won a lot of battles, but for me, he was completely lost in couple of chances. He was completely gone. Positioning was awful. Tomiyasu and Gabriel were covering him way too much for my liking. So for me, Ben White has had a terrible game, and hopefully he turns it around. And that's what I mean. I want Ben White to be Van Dijk. I want him to prove me wrong. But unfortunately, right now, he ain't proving me wrong. He's proving me right. Now, Ben White, I want you to have a masterclass against Tottenham to shut me up. To shut me up. Shut me up, Ben White. I beg of you, shut me up. That's what I want to see.
I'm sure he goes to sleep dreaming about this.
Okay, can I ask you this, Sahal? Are you gonna apologize for saying Ben White is Ramsdale shit?
Wait, are you gonna wait? What about Ben? See what I mean? What about Ben White? So I turn it back on you, Egal. What about Ben White? See what I mean?
Ben White had a bad
name to Ben White, bro.
No, wait a minute. See what I mean? You guys are so hypocrites, right? And it's so funny. I literally put my hands up saying Ramsdale been excellent for these couple of games he's been in, but you guys can't even admit that Ben White's been terrible. This is how hypocrites you guys are.
Oh my God.
I'll say this. In two games, Ramsdale's been good, and in 2 games, Ben White has been bad. But guess what? In those 2 games, we've seen 2 different things. One, we've seen a headed error that led to a situation, and we've seen another situation today where he allowed the ball to go back to a goalkeeper. He didn't see the defender there. These things happen. They just don't happen as consistently as they should be happening with the top defenders. We've seen Mustafi before. These things happen with defenders.
You comparing him to Ben? What about Gabriel? That's his teammate, right? Did Gabriel do something stupid like that? No. Egal, stop it. When I'm criticizing him, one sec.
Don't take the whole game.
No, I'm not taking it I'm not taking it personally. But I'm taking it personally because the reason why, when other players don't make the mistake, you don't hear it from me. You don't hear me criticize Tomiyasu today. You're not hearing me criticize about Gabriel, and rightfully so, because they've been brilliant. But Ben White has been bad, and I'm criticizing it fairly, where I'm not hating on the guy, where Tomiyasu has proved me wrong, Ramsdale has proved me wrong, and I said, they're proving me wrong. Why can I not say Ben White is not playing well? Simple as you guys are being hypocrites.
I agree with you. I think majority of people would agree with you in saying Ben White did not have the best of games.
100%.
I get that. I'm going to move on to Aslan. Aslan, what are you saying? What was your analysis of the game?
What's good, people? What's good?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. I hope you and everyone on the panel, everyone tuned in. Big up the chat box. Big up everyone.
Long time no see, bro, man. Long time no see.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't watch the game today. I was out with the family, enjoying this beautiful day. Caught up on the 3-minute highlights. Obviously in those 3 minutes, you don't really get to get a fair balance of the actual game, just the key moments. But from what I saw, yes, look, it was a really good goal from Odegaard. I kind of caught up a little bit on the bit where you guys were talking about that moment, and someone mentioned was it when Barnes, he was in the middle of that wall where he didn't jump. Look, at the end of the day, that's not our problem. Odegaard, yes, it wasn't like a worldy free kick, but it was enough to make the net ripple, So, good free kick. From what I saw in that brief highlights video, we had some shaky moments.
Yeah, we did. But
to be fair, Ramsdale, he seemed like he had a good game. Ben White, now you guys know I've called him Benny Blanco. Hey, Sal, cabron. Why are you talking about my guy Benny Blanco, eh? What's that mean? Amigo. No, but listen, in those 3 minutes that I watched, early on in the, again, I don't know the timestamp of the actual phase of play, but in the first half, when Barnes had that free header, to be honest with you, I agree with Sahal. Ben White, he was caught out of position. He was just ball watching rather than watching what his man's doing. His anticipation is it doesn't like it seems very weak to me. That in the second half, a ball was whipped in from the left side by me, and Ben White, he got ahead to it, but the clearance was poor. He headed the ball, but he headed it behind him, and then I can't remember who went in for the shot, but he literally played in Burnley player in the far post. Luckily, Tomiyasu kind of threw his body into it, so I don't know if that kind of put him off when he was going for the shot. But Ramsdale, again, safe hands, caught it. But yeah, overall, look, we got the result. Old school Arsenal, 1-0 to the Arsenal. You know, like Samuel said earlier, you can only beat who's in front of you. So we got the result. Yes, maybe it wasn't, you know, a convincing result. And yes, maybe we didn't get more goals that we thought we should have gotten to reduce that goal difference where, you know, we're on -7 at the moment. But look, it's 1-0. We went away. We got the win. 3 points, clean sheet. Happy days. Move on.
There you go. Just before I go to Gunner Express, I want to let everybody know, big up to all you guys. Do me a favor, smash that like button. I can see that there's about 40 of you guys in the chat, and there's about 40 of you also watching on Facebook. I'm ending the video on Facebook. Come join the rest of the video on YouTube. And shout out to the people watching. If you guys can do me a favor, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's go to Gunner Express. Gunner Express, what are you saying?
Yeah, starting on Ben White. Bro, the amount of hate, the amount of people coming at me for my comments on Ben White and Saliba the other day, I want to see those people criticizing Ben White today. He was fucking appalling, to put it. I'm sorry. You're £50 million. Yeah, he doesn't choose that price tag, but that's how much you paid for him. You're 50 million. You had insane amounts of hype from this deluded fan base who overhype every player who we buy. And you're not living up to his expectations. In fact, never mind living up to the expectations set by the fan base, you're not even living up to Premier League expectations. Passing a ball back to your goalkeeper like that, to the point where he almost gives away a penalty because he has to recover, is appalling. What he did against Norwich, leaving Timu Pukki completely open in the box, not good enough. The guy is not good enough. If we had Rob Holding, Mari in that team today, telling you now, more people would be criticising him. Gabriel, Tomiyasu saved his bacon more than once, bro, because they always have to recover for him. They're constantly having to recover for him. Against Norwich, they had to do it. Today again, when Gabriel made that really good block, right? I think it was like, what, probably 40 minutes in. Where was Ben White? Oh, right. Ben White got left in the dust because the guy blazed past him. Right, okay. So Ben White is fucking shit. And I'm going to keep saying it until the day he proves me wrong. He is not good enough. His head is not screwed on properly. And look, if he was coming from the Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, I'd allow it. But he's coming from the Premier League. Everybody told me we should get Ben White over Maxence Lacroix or Tapsoba because he has Premier League experience. He's looking like the player who doesn't have the experience. He looks lost. He looks nervous. He looks upset, scared. And before people say it's because of people abusing him, you're a professional footballer who earns however much money a year. If you're really scouring Twitter to find people who abuse you, then you need to go and live your life, bro, because you're a footballer. You know what I mean? So nothing to do with the abuse he's getting. It's one or two things for me. The price tag is sitting on his head, which I blame Arsenal for, because I'm sorry, if the price tag is sitting on his head as an expectation to the point where he's looking bad, it proves that he knows he wasn't worth that much money. Otherwise, you'd have the confidence and say, nah, I am worth 50 million. It don't affect me. So the fact that that's dwelling on his head proves that he's not worth it. Or it's the fact that he's simply not good enough. So both ways, it doesn't look really good for him, does it, as to why he looks nervous, if it's one of those two reasons. I'm not just criticising him because I'm picking him out, and I will get onto Smith Rowe, and I'm sure we will later as well, on the other players that played bad. I'm picking him out in particular because the amount of people who hated on me, saying that I'm deluded, that I've ball knowledge, like, cool, call me what you want, I don't care. But I want to see that same energy to Ben White. I want to see people criticising him today. Don't go and abuse him and do some stupid nonsense shit, but criticise him because he was crap. He was crap. Without Gabriel today, we'd have lost this game due to his mistake with a penalty and due to probably another mistake that he would have made as well. Aerially, people keep telling me aerially he was good. He had a 62% aerial dual success rate. It's not great. It's not bad. So it makes me laugh. His worst attribute was his best attribute, and his best attribute, which was his passing, was his worst attribute today. what the fuck is going on? How inconsistent do you have to be to let that happen? But look, moving on to a more positive light, because we won, and I'm not letting this fraud of a centre back get on my nerves like that.
Love this guy, man. Continue.
Bro, Ramsdale, public apology to Sir Aaron Ramsdale. Yeah, he's quite good, isn't he?
Ramsdale fan club openings right now.
Say that again?
Ramsdale high.
Say that one more time. What was it?
For the people in the back seats. For the people in the back seats.
Ramsdale fan club. Ramsdale fan club.
For the people in Rosette.
Wait. That's what I don't get with you guys. See, you guys are the worst of, bro. You guys call us bad, yeah? When we admit, yeah, when we're wrong,
we're taking the piss.
This is ridiculous, guys. Egal and you guys are being ridiculous, by the way. It's because when we're wrong, at least we have the guts. We got the guts to put our hands up, unlike you guys. And it's been 3 games, so I can turn around, say it's only Gunnar. Do not even say Ramsdale's good, because these guys, I'm not letting them have it. I'm not having it. Because the reason is because we get abused daily. We get abused daily for opinions, and I'm not having you guys have the stupid win against us, because Ramsdale's been good only for fucking for 3 games, bro. Only 3 games now, because you guys all be like this, bro. Egal, Samuel. Okay, maybe I'm generalizing all, put you guys together, but I'm saying when we are wrong, when we are wrong, we put our hands up. Ting has been brilliant.
Can I say one thing? Bruno Express, I appreciate that. Sahal, I appreciate that. But let's give. Let me just say.
Wait. I want you to say Ting has been shit. Wait.
I'm gonna mute you, bro. You're really cutting off everybody, and I need to say this. I need to let everyone know this and let it come home. We had a 4-hour Twitter space discussing that we should not be calling players shit, and we should give them opportunities to see what they can do before we call them shit. And my brother here said, when everyone was saying Ramsdale, there's no need of bringing him, one man said, can he kick a damn ball? Yes. Okay, bring him over Leno. Take your floor.
Hey. Nah, listen, I'm not on the gloating thing, innit? Like, look, yeah, I'm just happy, that we've got someone that can actually do the thing properly, innit? Like, you can see he's quicker on the ball, he distributes it faster, he commands his box. We play with a higher line with him. Like, these are the kind of things that we all wanted to see, innit? So, boy, so how what you was just saying, yeah, like, listen, the only reason like we're actually celebrating the fact that you lot are saying that and stuff like that is only because of how hard you lot went in on him, rather than giving him a chance to actually prove himself and kind of thing.
How easy they're at
yeah, and just how easy it is to like you to get pissed off at the fact that Ramsdale did good. Like, it's like, well, bro, like, come on, like this. At the end of the day, it's Arsenal Football Club, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm with Gunnar Express as well, though, man. Like Ben White, and again, Sahal, I'm on your side as well. Ben White had a horrible game. He did. Like what Aslan just said about that part where Ashley Barnes had a free header in the box. That was horrible, bro, because that was absolutely horrible anticipation on Ben White's behalf. Then on top of that, what I noticed from him, yeah, he never jumped, okay? He was expecting Tomiyasu to clean up, but Tomiyasu was already coming back from a attacking position. So he was further out, anticipating any if the ball was going to be played over further than Ashley Barnes. So I put that down to Ben White. That could have easily have been a goal, and that would have changed the whole dynamics of the game, because then from then Burnley would have just locked down the place like England last year, bro. He would just locked it down. No one's going nowhere, and that would have been even harder for us to even break down. Like, you know, we saw the amount of chances and times that we had to put the ball forward and actually, you know, capitalize on it and get more goals in the game. Bro, did any of you lot realizing, yeah, that there was so many mistakes when it came to passing today? So we saw Ben White underhit a pass. I saw Pepe underhit a pass. I saw ESR underhit a pass. I saw Aubameyang underhit a pass. Bro, there was something weird with their boots today, bro. Like, it's like they had grease on their boots or something, bro. It was weird the way these men were playing.
Was not wet.
Yeah, I heard that. Like, so what? Was that a tactical thing from their part, like to try and fuck us up? Like, because was that some sort of what do you mean the grass wet? Don't they have sprinklers?
No, like, they intentionally make the conditions tougher for teams teams that are silky, that use the ball, that play with the ball. So when they get the ball, didn't you notice every time they got the ball, it was 2 passes, take a shot from distance.
Or
Two
launch it up front.
Take a shot from distance. 2 shots, take a shot. That's why they got 18 shots. I'm telling you right now, 12 of their shots that they took went nowhere.
Yeah, I know. I saw that as well, bro. Even that header, I was disappointed in Barnes, man. Usually that's their bread and butter, isn't it? That just get up, header it, put it in the back of the net.
Guys, now let's go to the part where we talk about
It
parts.
shocks you were disappointed in Barnes not scoring. Oh,
yeah, bro. Like that's
plastic
you know
fan,
what? No.
plastic fan.
Dickhead.
You're away to Burnley, bro. What's going on?
Bro, I want these men out of the Premier
Man's
League.
on loan to Burnley FC, you know.
Bro, fuck that. I want these men out of the Premier League.
Yo, 1 second. Yo, I just want to say this quickly. We're gonna move on to the next portion, which is actually talking about the game and talking about parts of the game. So let's just move on to there, and I'm gonna call on whoever feels like they want to talk about that part before we move on to anything else. So this is just a quick synopsis of parts of the game, right? So this right here was the early header that got skied, like easy headers. They were missing. They weren't even getting on target. So this was the first opening where I felt like, you know what, this was actually a threatening, dangerous moment. They didn't actually. Nothing came from it, and we're lucky from that. But I felt like Burnley from the beginning knew that they were going to go aerially. And as you can see in this picture, both Gabriel and Ben White are nowhere near the header. Then you go to other situations. You see Gabriel put his life on the line today for us. He was literally doing everything. And I feel like as much as we talk about the negatives, we should speak about these moments also. Then you go to Takehiro Tomiyasu, another guy who was constantly fighting fires. The man got 13 aerial duels. He won 12 of them. Man's a beast. Killed him.
He was cutting the line so much as well.
Statistically, we know we don't always look at stats for everything, but today, statistically, for a right back, this man was on a madness. Takehiro Tomiyasu, some of the things I've seen, statistically today, he was the best defender in the Premier League that played today at the 3 o'clock games.
No, but Egal, sorry to cut you, bro, but look, I understand you're using the stats, and that's all fine. But for someone watching the game today, on the eye test, did he impress you?
Yes.
Yeah.
What he did on numerous occasions, Aslan. The players even after the game came up to him. Every single time he had a duel, he won. Every single time he was in the midfield, and there was like people trying to break him down, bro.
Laurie, that is a violation. Oh my god.
To my knowledge, Odegaard got man of the match. Yeah. If he didn't get man of the match, would you who would have you given?
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get to that.
Egal, bring up Laurie's comment. Please bring up.
No, don't bring that up. Don't you bring it up?
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Shall I bring it up?
I'll
Violated.
I have the power to bring it up.
Oh shit!
What?
So he's violated.
No, that's not the one, bro. That's not the one.
The one after. Motherfucker. This motherfucker right here, yeah? All right, cool. Is this how you do me, Laurie, yeah? Is this how you do me, yeah? All right, bro. All right.
Okay, guys. On a serious note, please, can we talk about this goal? Because this goal was a beauty. Like it came out of nowhere. Me and Gunnar Express were talking about it during the game. We did not expect to score from a free kick. Out of all games, we were literally talking about it during the game. We're like, we're not going to score from a free kick. We don't have a set piece taker. We need a James Ward-Prowse or somebody like that to score these goals. And what does Odegaard do? He bends it around the 2 guys. Now, I heard some people saying on Twitter we were lucky that Ashley Barnes didn't jump. I don't want to think about it that way. I just want to think about it as the goalkeeper messed up, Ashley Barnes messed up, and Odegaard capitalized. Everybody needs to capitalize on something in order for a goal to go in. Let's talk about this goal. Was it a good goal? What did you guys think of it?
It was a good goal. Good goal. Man, I haven't seen
a good goal, man.
I haven't seen a score.
Bro, I could do that blindfolded, man. What are you talking about, bro, man?
Let me finish.
Nah, bro, it was a good free kick. It was a good free kick. No, sorry, my bad.
Let me talk. No.
As like you wish you could do that, but you don't have the flair to do that. Fam.
Listen,
Bro, what are you talking about, I was a gunman striker, bro. What are you talking about, man?
What I always say
Gunman
is,
striker, bro.
let me just kind of make my point, yeah. I haven't seen a score a free kick, yeah, in 2 years, bro. It's been years since he scored a free kick.
Oh, so you didn't watch Willian score a free kick then, no?
That doesn't count. It don't count.
Xhaka was the last person before that.
It was Chelsea.
Yeah,
Chelsea, Boxing Day 2020. I remember that. So yeah, that was the last time we done it. So it's been a while.
Okay.
Samuel, you do know that's not 2 years, right?
Okay. I just want to ask everybody. Was it a personal opinion? The goal it came out of nowhere, and I just think it was not a scream go crazy goal because of the timing of the goal. Overall, it was a good goal. Odegaard got man of the match because of this goal, in my opinion. I don't think he actually deserved man of the match. I think somebody else did. We're gonna get onto that. But overall, nothing really to speak about the goal, I guess. The goal was not that important.
Can I just ask this to you and everyone, even the people in the chat, yeah?
Yeah.
Leading to that free kick, like, what type of foul was it for us to get that free kick just outside?
Saka got taken out from behind.
But it was due to their goalkeeper distributing the ball when he put it straight out of play. They went for a throw in. We took it forward, and then Saka drove ahead, and then
like the foul was a correct call. Yeah, it wasn't like a foul.
It was so correct that they couldn't say shit.
Yeah.
Aslan, I just want to show you this image.
I think they blamed.
For anyone who didn't watch the game, all you need to see is two moments of the game to say to yourself who was the most integral players. Yeah. Look at this. You see the man's fighting, putting his head on the line. Then you go to another image, and I'm just going to show you another moment where he went mad. He blocked so many crazy moments. Look at this. Ashley Barnes, head on the ball, right? And then there was another one where he was blocking a last-minute chance. Where was it? Oh, shit. I need to go find that. So, yeah, I had a whole slideshow ready for you guys. So for anyone who missed the game, this is it. This was the moment where I said to myself, you know what? Gabriel Magalhaes, we missed you. We have missed this guy at the beginning of the season because the way he is a no-nonsense defender, literally last-minute ditch tackles, interceptions, key passes, from the beginning of the game to the end, he was so integral. I'm not overstating this right here. I'm not gassing a player for no reason. Gabriel Magalhaes today showed why he is so important to us. In the 90 minutes, whoever is making those noises, please mute yourself. Okay, now in the 90 minutes, he had 8 clearances, 2 blocks, 3 tackles. He absolutely cleaned up everything, and I don't think I seen him misplace one ball. I don't think I seen him make one mistake. He made everybody else in the team look like kids. The way he was just guiding them, it was amazing. I think personally, Gabriel deserves man of the match in my opinion.
I agree.
Yo, Egal, just before we go.
So you're saying if Odegaard didn't get it, your man of the match would have been Gabriel Magalhaes, yeah?
Even with Odegaard's goal,
yeah,
for me,
he was sick.
For me, Gabriel Magalhaes was the man of the match.
Yeah, it was sick.
Egal, why did you play ratings, bro?
We're going to do player ratings in a second. I just wanted to mention the fact that those parts of the game, and then I'm going to go into I want to get all the major moments of the game before we do the player ratings. People, let me know who your man of the match was, and then when we do the player ratings, we'll explain why we give those ratings later. But at the moment, I think Gabriel was my man of the match, and I think this moment right here was the moment of the game defensively. That shot, it would have been 1-0. There was no way if he hit that ball, it was a goal. Ramsdale could not have stopped it from how close he was to Ramsdale. He was going to get it in. And a lot of people say Tomiyasu is a close second, like Dabber Duck is saying. A lot of people, Terry from Football Terrace gave Tomiyasu his man of the match for the whole weekend for tonight. And then you have some people giving it to Odegaard because of the goal. Even Jess, she told me she gave it to Ramsdale because Ramsdale had a great game himself.
If I was going to give a man match, I'd have given it to Ramsdale, in my opinion.
Ramsdale?
Yeah.
No, but look, for someone who hasn't watched the game,
Yeah.
And with like with what you just said in your last sentence, yeah. Now, bro, look, I understand what I said earlier. Look, at the end of the day, we scored a goal, we kept a clean sheet, we got all 3 points away. Happy days, yeah. But look, from what Sahal has been trying to explain, yeah, I kind of hear what he's trying to say, bro. Because look, even though we won 1-0, you guys here on this stream, and you're talking about other channels or other Arsenal supporters who are giving their man of the match to the defensive players. So that suggests to me, bro, yeah, that even though we won 1-0 and we got maximum 3 points, yeah, we didn't play our best football today.
No, we
Yes,
didn't, bro.
I understand. Sometimes we got to win ugly. Yeah, not every game can be inch perfect, 10 out of 10 performances. But at the same time, when you're giving praise, you do, and if there are moments where you can critique with fair reason, then you got to do it. So even though this has come from someone who didn't watch the full match today, I hear where Sal's coming from, bro. Like, I don't understand why everyone's jumping on his case. Like, maybe it's his delivery, I don't know, but like he's not dismissing the win, but at the same time, he's explaining the shaky moments.
Let me show you, Aslan, the stats for the game. Just so I know you stats don't tell you everything, but they took 18 shots, bro. They only had 3 on target. We took 13 shots. We had 3 on target. Possession-wise, we dominate possession. They allowed us to have majority of the ball. We made more passes. We had more ball. We had more of the ball. But you know what? They took a lot of shots. So we cleared the ball a lot. We were defending a lot. That's why we're gassing the defenders. Because Azan, majority of the game, when we didn't have the ball, they would get up the pitch so quickly that we would concede a shot.
No, I hear that, Egal. But what I'm trying to say is, like, look, we've been hearing. Look, I don't need to go into too much detail, but what I want to quickly get out is, we heard a lot of things over the summer in terms of what we were going to get.
I'm not saying top 5, bro.
No. Like, I'm not countering anything what you've just said. I'm just speaking in general here. Like, we heard a lot of things in terms of, what the plans were, what we were to do in terms of personnel over the summer, what the plans were for the managers. Formation, tactics, everything that's going forward. He came out recently in the latest pre-match presser, and he was asked about playing his 4-3-3 formation back in December when he was asked this. He said, yes, that's the vision that he looks to implement going forward. But he's still 6 or 7 positions or players light into actually making that a reality, going forward. And 4 matches in now. No, wait, is it 4 matches or 5 matches in now?
No, this is 4.
No, what is it, 4? No, it's 5.
Yeah. No, we played the 3 games. Brentford, Chelsea,
City,
and then Norwich and then Burnley. Yeah,
5. Yeah.
Oh, it's 5. It's 5.
Out of a possible 15 points, we've got 6 points, yeah? But look, my point is this season, 5 games in, yeah, we haven't gone all guns blazing. Like, we don't look convincing. We're not clinical in front of goal, yeah? Hence why we've conceded more goals than us actually scoring goals. Yeah. So we're getting a lot of, so we're praising more of our defensive players than our attacking players. And at the end of the day, football, to my knowledge, is all about scoring goals.
Bro, we're gonna do a player rating, but let's talk about what actually happened in the game before we talk about each individual player. Okay. So
I wasn't talking about any individual player, bro. Like you mentioned or you highlighted key moments, but to me, the ones that you're mentioning are all defensive moments of us making actual clearances and tackles. And that's my point, bro. Like, we're not cutthroat or clinical in our forward play. In the final third of the
spitting,
opposition, yeah, when we are attacking, yeah, we're not clinical.
I agree.
We're not sharp. Yeah,
I agree.
And it goes to show in our recruitment this summer. Out of all of the 6 recruitments that we made, how many of them are attacking players?
Odegaard.
One, Odegaard.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Let me just say this. We do understand the situation with the attack. I'm going to get into that once we do the player rating. Right now, I just want to get through the match, because this match, even though it was a very, very boring game with the 1-0 and everything, a lot took place with defensive situations, attacking situations. And you don't even know this, Aslan, but there was a VAR decision that got overturned. Now, I'm going to show you guys the VAR decision that got overturned. This was the VAR decision that got overturned, okay? Let me just remove it.
I saw this.
So for anyone who doesn't, what happened?
One moment I forgot to mention. Yeah, this is what Gunnar said about Ben White, right? The pass.
Yeah. So Ben White let the ball go past him, and the defender then went subsequently past him to try to get to the ball. He got to the ball before Ben White. Ramsdale then got to the ball before the player. Now, people are saying, is this a penalty or is this not a penalty? People in the chat, let me know what you think. I personally think it is not a penalty, and I'll show you why. The reason why it's not a penalty, the player was trying to buy the foul before he went down. This is the actual image of the close-up of the penalty situation. Ramsdale clearly touches the ball before the player even starts to go down. In this image, you can see that the player is already going down before he even made contact with Ramsdale. All day, every day, that is a dive. If it was an Arsenal player who did it, I would congratulate them for getting the dive. But at the same time, I would know we got lucky there. They got lucky. The referee gave them the penalty. VAR overturned it. We got lucky that in the rules, they seen this one as a clear not penalty.
You know what I love about this? Yeah, when it actually happened, right? Ramsdale ran over to the referee and he started switching. And then afterwards, he stood there and he was like, you know what, fuck it. And he actually looked at everyone and he said, no, don't worry. It's not a penalty. He just walked off. He was like, yeah, it's not a penalty. It's going to go. It's almost like he said to everyone, don't worry. It's going to go to VAR. It's not a penalty. Trust me. Like he was so confident in that. I fucking loved that. That was amazing when he did that. That was sick. The confidence in that alone was just mad. It was mad.
One guy says never a penalty. Of course, Chelsea fan says it's a penalty.
He's trolling, bro. He's trolling, man. He knows it's not a penalty.
Agenda over facts.
Yeah,
never a penalty. It's obvious not a penalty because it's gotten overturned. What the fuck are you doing, fam? I know it's not a penalty.
Listen. He needs to relax.
It's just a talking point, bro. It's a talking point in the match.
Captain Uncle needs to relax because I don't know if you lot saw the Man City one. To me, that's a penalty all day.
I disagree. I don't.
I heard what you said on the terrace, bro. I think that's a penalty, me personally. I think it was a smart challenge, but at the same time, he messed up. He never got the ball first. At the end of the day, if you're a goalkeeper and it's the last ditch tackle, yeah, and you don't hit the ball before you touch the guy, then it's a penalty.
My guy Kesh comes in and says karma from last season. We did not get our penalty.
That handball's decision. I totally agree with him.
Gunnar Express, what do you think about Ramsdale in this whole situation and the Ben White leading up to that chance? You've seen it. You and Sahal, this is your moment. You told us about Ben White. Do you lay all the blame on him?
Yeah. I mean, look, what can Ramsdale do there, right? When you're passing back to a goalkeeper, it's not like he was being pressured. Ben White had the space and time to pass that ball back to Ramsdale correctly. He mishit it. The Burnley player picks it up. I can't blame Ramsdale here at all. If he doesn't put that challenge in, the Burnley player presumably scores. And Ramsdale needed to go collect that ball because it was a pass to him. So I don't think it was a penalty simply because Ramsdale won the ball. I see why you'd say it is. I think Gary Lineker put a tweet out about it. I don't rate his opinions at all. But he makes a good point that it's debatable, but it's one of those where you can't really complain at the decision. Like it's either or. Yeah. So I think we're lucky. I'll say that. But shout out VAR because VAR actually looks quite good this season. They're doing things quickly. They're not fannying around with stuff and making it elongated. And they're actually making pretty good decisions. So shout out them. But yeah, Ben White is fully 100% blamed for this one. It was a Rob Holding Mustafi moment where they just don't concentrate. They don't realise where the players are. They're too busy looking at the ball, not looking at their surroundings, and they fuck up. And luckily, the Burnley player didn't do much with it. I think if I say this, if Leno was in goal, Leno wouldn't have come to collect that ball.
Facts.
He
Facts,
wouldn't.
bro. Facts.
Ramsdale went to collect.
Or
that
he
ball.
would. He would have been 1 second late, which would have.
Yeah,
fucked
he'd
everything up.
chopped him down. Yeah, he'd chopped him down.
Yeah.
Ramsdale was he has that burst of pace that Leno doesn't have. So
instantly off his mark. Like so,
it's another positive for Ramsdale, if anything, just to prove that he has that pace to come out of his box and collect the ball.
Okay. I also just want to point out something. VAR. Sahal, before we go, who's that noise? Sahal.
It's not me, man. What's up?
it's not me.
Everyone else is muted, bro.
I think it's just feedback. 1 sec. Let me put my headphones on.
No. Just go ahead. Just say your piece on this.
Yeah, basically, my opinion, it was completely Ben White's fault. And you know the picture that you showed before, that was another Ben White mistake, actually. The one that Gabriel saved him from. It was on his side. He completely fell asleep, lost his man. The picture before, yeah, that one. Ben White was literally next to him. And then he just let him pass him like he was even there. And then Gabriel and Tomiyasu had to... And this is my issue. I criticize him because I want him to do well. That wasn't a good defensive... He got saved defensively multiple times. He got beat. It looks like 100% win on the air. No, man. If you watch the game, he didn't win every single aerial duel. He got lost multiple times. He was out of position multiple times. Gabriel and Tomiyasu were covering him, and this is why we are all saying Gabriel and Tomiyasu were our man of the matches. And it just shows you how bad White was. That he wasn't even close to a man of the match. It was those two guys covering for him. And of course, Ramsdale was a man of the match because of that save as well. Because if that was Leno, that would have been a straight red because Leno does have the reactions for it.
So let me say something. Is your biggest complaint about Ben White today his clearance ability with headers?
Not everything. No, it's not one thing. It's everything. But he wasn't that great in the air. I don't know what people were watching. Your eye test, bro. Come on, man. We all have.
Stop. First things first. I'm gonna unmute you. My apologies. No player in the game had more clearances than Ben White with their head.
Bro, that's stats. You know, man. Egal, do you watch the game? Bro, you know, stop this with the stats. You know, Ben White got beat in the air multiple times. The chances were all on his side.
Stop. It's not getting beat in the air if no one else jumps with you.
What do you mean?
If you jump for a header as you're tracking back and the other player does not jump with you, it is not an aerial duel.
But Egal, the thing is, he could have done whatever if he didn't jump or whatever, right? You can't argue to me then. Positionally he was weak.
Let me I got the stat. No player made more clearances with their heads than Ben White. He had 6 clearances today. Ben White, I have his stats in front of me now that I've downloaded Sofa Sports because you guys love talking about Sofa Sports.
Hey, big up vibes FC last comment. It is so true. It's so true.
What is it?
He says, so how is Suna and Ben White is Pogba?
No, it's not. No, it's not, bro. Stop it.
Big up vibes, man.
It's not, man. I put my hands up, and this is what I mean. I put my hands up with Ramsdale. But you're telling me, yeah, okay, 6, whatever the stats is, with anyone with eyes, yeah, would tell you, yeah, Ben White didn't do well today. Aerially, even he won some aerial duels, yes,
bro.
But it wasn't 6. It wasn't 6 out of 6.
I'm gonna bring. I brought you the eye test. Okay, I'll tell you what I think about eye test in a second. Let me just.
How they're calling this how Sunes.
Let me just mute. Sahal. I'm gonna go to that. I can see the comment section is getting rarely triggered. Sahal, he had 6 clearances. He had the most headed clearances. He had 4 interceptions. He had 1 tackle, one dribble that he was dribbled past. He had aerial duels. I think he won 3 of them, lost 2, right? Overall duels in everything. He had 9. He won 5 of them. Lost possession 12 times. That's a lot, obviously, but he took 77 touches. Pass accuracy of 82%, right? And when it comes to overall score and everything that he did impact, they gave him an overall rating of 7.2. I'm not saying I'm basing everything off these statistics, but when it comes down to him having a bad game, yes, he had a bad moments in the game. Overall, based on that, I'm saying he did have a bad game. But to say he is absolutely shit based on this game, it's not the right sample size to
wait,
be saying.
Egal, wait. Then why can I not turn it? Wait. I'll let you speak. Let me speak, please.
I want to get Gunnar's
No. Let me speak, because I let you speak, and this is why it's not unfair. When Ramsdale had a good game, why can I not use the same thing? It's a small sample size, so it doesn't matter. So that's one argument gone already. Number 2 argument. The stats, I've been telling you about stats here with Granit Xhaka. Stats lie all the time, yeah? According to stats, Mustafi was better than Van Dijk. So don't come with me with stats. Use your eyes, please. Your eye test, there's no way in hell when Ben White was one of the best players, and this website is saying that Ben White was one of the best players in the team, it proves you already, yeah? And you're saying he's not. So you're using your argument against yourself again. You said Ben White was not good today, and the website he said was good. So you're disagreeing with the website yourself. So this is exactly Egal. You're defeating yourself, bro. And that's what I'm saying. So the stats don't mean nothing because you yourself disagree with the stats because you're saying Ben White had a bad game. That's what I mean, Egal. You're defeating yourself here, bro. You're defeating yourself, bro.
Put on Vibes' latest comment, bro. Fucking hell, this guy's on a roll, bro. This guy is such a bro.
I'm still trying to find the old comment.
Where you got it up now? You got it up now, bro. But he's put one up recently. He just said, if Sahal saw a car accident on the motorway, he'd ask the police why Ben White didn't head the ball.
No, bro, that's just lies. See, that's what I mean, bro. This Egal's burner account. Egal's burner account, bro. Egal's burner account, bro. You can't take the heat. You can't take the heat. He's literally lost out here, bro. Egal's burner account. Don't worry.
I am dead, bro. I am so
Bro,
I mean,
Vibes is a sniper,
I
bro.
can't lie, though.
I swear Vibes is a sniper.
So how speaking facts, though? Like,
What? Okay, give me your take on it, Gunnar Express. Because Aslan didn't watch.
No, bad people are agreeing with Sahal, though. Bad people.
No, because he's right. Because Sahal's right.
I agree with him as well.
I know what he's saying.
He's 100% correct. Look, Ben White won 4 of 7 aerial duels, right? If you take it as, oh, he had a 70%, oh, you think, oh, that's quite good. 4 of 7 is not great. Gabriel had 4 out of 10. So, yes, Gabriel did worse, but he still won the same amount as Ben White did. Tomiyasu had 4 of 4, so he had a 100% aerial duel success rate. So, the best aerial duel player today was actually Tomiyasu. Yes, Ben White had the most aerial clearances, but no one's saying Ben White's not good in the air when he's on his own. When he's dueling people, when he's going against someone in the air, he's bad. An aerial clearance could mean he's literally on his own with no player in a mile radius of him, and he cleared the ball. Like, aerial clearances they're only taken into account when you're trying to prove a player's good when they're not. And that's what people are doing today. No one brings up aerial clearances when they're talking about players' aerial abilities. You talk about aerial duel success rate, aerial duels contested, aerial duels won and lost.
But that's the same thing with everything, though, Gunnar. That's with everything.
The main thing you look at, right? And again, 4 out of 7 is not bad. It's probably, about 62%, which isn't great, but it's not bad. I'm not saying he was bad in the air today, because he wasn't. He was better than he usually is, but it's still not good. It isn't. Like, Gabriel, 4 out of 10 ain't great. But Gabriel, if you watch the game, eye test, everybody was saying Gabriel looks great in the air. Nobody was saying Ben White was. Because Gabriel's, the ones he won were more impressive and more needed than the one Ben White won. This is where stats get taken out. This is where stats come useless, because you can't take context into account with stats. You look at Ben White, 4 out of 7. Oh, he did better than Gabriel then. But Gabriel's headers might have been more needed. and more important.
Yeah.
So again, like you do have to watch the game. You have to make your own opinions of it, which is why eye test is subjective. But bro, I'm sorry, Ben White today in the air, that was his best area. He was best in the air, and he still wasn't great. And that's what I'm saying, bro. His best attributes, people kept telling me his best attributes, passing. He's a great passer of the ball. His progressive passes are brilliant. First off, Saliba has better in both. So I don't want to hear anyone ever try and tell me Ben White's a better passer than Saliba again. But second off, Ben White today's passing was fucking atrocious. It was woeful. The pass back to Ramsdale almost cost us a goal. And I'm not forgetting this pass. Egal, I brought it up to you in the game. Do you remember when he passed to Smith Rowe and it was too heavy and we lost the ball straight away?
Oh, Smith Rowe dummied it. Smith Rowe dummied it.
No, Egal, I've rewatched that pass because someone put it on Twitter. He literally stands there with the ball for 15 seconds, waiting to pick out a pass. He finds Smith Rowe and he passes it, and it's heavy touched. It's too heavy to the point where Smith Rowe can't control it properly. It's not. It's one pass, I know.
Was that in the second half? That was in the second half, wasn't it?
That was in the first
half. But bro, this is what I'm saying, right? One sec. This is what I'm saying, yeah. When Ben White plays well, I will come on here and I will talk good about him. I did it with Ramsdale today. When we get onto the player ratings, I'll do the same with everyone. I don't pick players over my football club because that's pathetic. Even Saka and Smith Rowe, I love them both. Today they look crap, and we're going to get to them soon. Yeah, but the reason why I haven't actually given any positives about Ben White is because there is none. There's been nothing that I've seen of him in the Premier League that makes me want to come on here and say things positive about him. Against Norwich, he wasn't great either. People keep telling me he was good. For me, he wasn't. He was just average, decent, just a meh performance. A kind of performance that David Luiz usually put in and people criticised him for. So again, favouritism right there because people hated him for no reason. But bro, I hope Ben White comes good. But the way he's playing, the way he looks in confidence and nerves-wise, it don't seem like that. And again, he's not a four at the back centre back.
Okay.
You've seen that today. He's a three at the back centre back.
Let me just add one thing.
Let's finish up this topic because I have to do the player ratings next.
Yeah, cool. One thing about Ben White, what I can see, Eric, his anticipation for headering the ball and stuff like that is poor. Like, I don't think it's necessarily, the jewels and anything like that. It's his anticipation, when to jump, where to be to actually make that jump and actually win it. Like, you see, when you go in for a jewel and a header, position is so important, and I don't think he's got it. I don't even know if that's something that you can actually learn. Like, it's something you either have or you don't, innit? Like, I noticed that positioning and anticipating the ball in the air is a bit mad still, but hopefully he gets it in it. Like that, yeah. That's the only thing I'm gonna say still.
Okay. Samuel, did you have anything to say?
No, one way I see is like Ben White hasn't had any good performances, yeah, but a good start will be next week, bro. That would be a great way to give us a good performance against them them scum. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, enough said.
Yeah, I just want to add one last thing as well. Like, look, when you guys were talking about Ben White, look, at the end of the day, he sounds like he's had a bad game today, even though we won. Or like he's had a less than average game, shall we say, because from the stats that
that's too kind. He was fucking shit as man.
All right, cool. So let's just say average then, innit? Like, let's not say okay or very bad. Let's just say he's had an average poor game, yeah? Now, Samuel took the words out of my mouth. When we play against Tottenham, let's hope that he has a good game. Now, that being said, I just want to take it back to, the stats that you provided about his aerial duels. Now, out of those aerial duels, 4 out of the 7 that he won, Egal. Now, the one where I mentioned that I watched in the highlights where the ball was whipped in by Ben Mee, and he headed it behind him, playing it into the opposition player, not clearing it. Does that count as a aerial duel one?
When it comes to aerial duels, was there somebody else challenging him?
Well, a lot of players jumped in that moment, in that phase of play.
Was there anyone that jumped next to him that was physically close enough to him where it would be considered they could be touching each other, basically?
I mean, what?
Arm's length.
Is a duel counted as literally when players are shoulder to shoulder?
Yeah, it has to be at least arm's length.
It's got to be 2 people. Hey, Egal,
Yo,
put
Egal,
slow mode on,
chat.
bro.
Slow mode,
Put
slow
slow
mode.
mode on, bro.
Yeah, got it.
It's fucking trolls in the place, man.
He's
Yeah. With aerial duels, Aslan, yeah, it's literally the players have got to be close to it and both jump.
All right,
as well.
look, I'm just watching it now, yeah? Ben Mee literally whipped it in. Okay, so Tierney's marking someone's shoulder. Yeah, so there's literally no one when Ben White leaped and headed that ball. So that doesn't count as a duel one, no?
Oh my God.
By your definition, that's not a duel one.
I saw that as well. Little pussy, bro.
No, it wasn't an aerial duel. If it's not,
Right, man, I can't do a BTEC specs.
All right, cool. But
because I got
like,
glasses on, bro.
Look, throughout the summer, bro, even though I came out, you know, when we were doing your transfer videos, I came out and said, look, I didn't watch much of Ben White in his time in the Championship with Leeds and last season when he was at Brighton. But from what I saw of him, in those compilation videos, and I know you got to take them type of videos with a pinch of salt, right? But I said it from early that I was getting English Mustafi vibes, yeah? And then Goonerex came out with Seaside Mustafi, yeah? So, and today with that pass, that pass that he made to Ramsdale to put him in that predicament, when VAR came to our aid, yeah? That was a classic Mustafi back pass, bro.
Right, so we already said that.
The way he underhit that. So, like, look, at the end of the day, look, it was a good win, 3 points, clean sheet, all of that. But when Sahal comes in and he critiques a player when it's warranted, I don't think he should be questioned about it, because at the end of the day, you praise when it's due, but when it warrants to be critiqued fairly, I think you should be able to voice that openly without anyone jumping on your back, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying anyone here is jumping on his back, but it just sounds like from what you guys have been on Twitter, it seems like that's been the case. But at the end of the day, when a player plays good, you praise the person, obviously. When a player plays bad or he puts in a bad performance, you should be able to say that he's had a bad performance, and to use the word shit, yeah, should not be seen as abuse. Yeah, people need to stop being too sensitive, yeah, and be snowflakes. To call someone shit, yeah, you're not going at the guy's character. You're not going at that person as a human being. You're calling that person shit as a football player.
The only reason I was going
nothing less.
I was defending that, I was saying because he's not proven in an Arsenal shirt, hence why you can't call him shit yet.
Okay, guys.
That's what I was saying. But
I'm gonna go to
Bro, no, I get it. It's only like we're only 5 games in. I understand that.
Respectfully, Azan, I want to move this on. I want to get people involved. Let's do this. We need to talk about the actual.
Guna, yeah, I swear on my life, innit? Carry on, innit?
Hedgehog's hairline's back to his neck. Oh my god.
Oh
my
god.
You know what? The chat's going to have at me, but I love
yo, this is right, Pepe did not get abused even this much.
Fact.
I don't know about that, bro.
Nah, he didn't, bro.
He didn't.
Everyone was saying, oh yeah, opposition fans were saying he's whack, he's dead, you lot got bumped, tear.
No, but okay,
fans were saying give him
time.
One
second.
Who's giving abuse to Ben White today?
No, Pepe. They're saying
Pepe.
Pepe.
No, I understand what Kesh is trying to say, but who is where we've critiqued Ben White?
Oh no,
more than any other player.
Bro, let's go to the ratings.
Him here today.
Twitter.
Can we just go to the ratings? Come on.
Cool.
Bro. Let's go to the ratings, and while we're
I'm bored to talk about the Seaside Mustafi, man.
Okay. So I am not going. I'm going to give the ratings of Ben White to somebody else, somebody out of the two of you guys, whoever wants to take it. But right now, I'm going to start with Ramsdale, and it's going to go to Gunnar Express. What are you Ramsdale getting?
Well, I give him a 7, only because look, it's between a 7 and an 8. I'm overly harsh with my player ratings, not just for Ramsdale, me in general. Between a 7 and between a 7 and an 8, I think he was really good. Made some good saves. The only reason I don't give him an 8 was because he didn't really have to do anything like overly impressive. Do you know what I mean? Like there wasn't an insane save he had to make or anything like that. But I mean, look, he did well for the penalty call because it didn't get given. And as I said, for me, if that was Leno, they'd have probably got a penalty or scored from that. And then his kicking was good. He's quite good, like commanding his box, which I gave a lot of praise to Martinez for doing. So I'll give it to Ramsdale as well. And yeah, he was good, bro. So between a 7 and an 8, whichever one fancies you, whichever one tickles your fancy, I guess. But
there you go. And some people are not happy to hear you talk nice about Ramsdale when he deserves it. Now, next, let's talk about Takahiro Tomiyasu. People in the chat, let me know what your predictions are for these player ratings. Show, what's your rating for Takahiro Tomiyasu?
I'll give him a 7 still. I think he was good, man. I think he was really good. Yeah,
we're giving very low ratings for 2 players that I think played one of the best games.
For me, he got a 8 as well. 8. I think he got 8 for me.
Okay, and Sahal doesn't give 8s, guys.
Yeah, give him an 8 then. That's a 1 in a million thing still.
All right.
What's my man of the match?
What about you, Sam? What about you?
I'll give him a 7.5 in middle ground.
Okay, so we don't do halves here, but you guys want to do halves? We'll do halves for once.
Can you do halves?
Well, bro, this website does halves, don't they?
Yeah, they do. There you go. So we'll give 7.5. Okay. Now Ben White, Sahal, Ben White.
To be honest, look, I'm just gonna give him a 3 and let's just move on, man.
We got a clean sheet, and he was part of the back 4, and you're giving him a fail.
Bro, I'm giving him a 3 because he wasn't good enough, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's my personal opinion. He deserves a 3 for his countless mistakes, his countless, not countless, but he just not been good enough. And hopefully, he turns up. I want him to have a 10 out of 10 performance against Spurs. And that's my opinion. I want him to get 10 out of 10. But today, no matter how you look at it, giving him a 5 is even generous, to be honest with you. He doesn't even deserve a 5 in my opinion.
Okay. I personally would say a 5 would be adequate due to the fact that he played 90 minutes and we got a clean sheet.
Nah, I'll say a 4. I'll give him a 4 for that one still.
3.
I'll give him a 4. But yeah, that's cool.
Samuel, what are you saying, Samuel?
3?
Yep, 3.
Okay. Gabriel, I'm gonna give who hasn't spoken?
Me.
Gabriel, what are you saying?
Bro, my one was commanding today, bro. He was brilliant. I'll say one of our best players on the pitch today. He gets an 8, bro. I'm going straight to the point. 8. Just our best centre back today.
I think that tackle alone deserves higher, man.
Bro, I give him a 9. My man of the match today. 9.
Give him a 9.
9.
Yeah, he's my man of the match.
Look, clean sheet.
Clean sheet. He was our best centre back.
Yep.
Dominant. Since he has come back, he has not missed a step. I mean, last year he had a injury and he missed a lot of games. I am so impressed by him. I mean, he looks so comfortable, so strong, so dominant. He's been dominating Burnley, Norwich by himself. I understand they're weak teams, but this is exactly what I want for my centre back.
Okay. So we're gonna give him a 9, and they gave him an 8. I'm just gonna say Kieran Tierney, guys. My personal opinion, I'm gonna give Kieran Tierney to the audience. I think personally, my personal opinion, Kieran Tierney didn't do much the whole entire game.
5.
He didn't go forward. He didn't really defend much. He didn't have much to do. To be honest, Burnley's right-hand side is garbage. They don't have anything there at all. They didn't do anything the whole game. So I don't know. Was Dwight McNeil even playing on that side? I don't think so.
I'll give him a bang in the middle of 5.
Like, who plays on that side? Their new signing? That guy was shit. Everybody.
I'm gonna fuck you up, bro.
So yeah, yo, Gunnar, you're.
Wait, which one are you seeing, Chuck?
The last one you just fucking.
Bro, did you see the one that I put before that?
Yeah, I saw it, bro. You dickhead, bro. That one went funny. That last one was funny. Mate. That last, last one
Okay,
was funny.
so yeah, Kieran Tierney, what are we giving? So people are saying five,
Yeah, I
five,
say 5. I say 5.
5.5,
I say
5. Yeah, so
he weren't that good today, man. I don't know. Like usually when he attacks that left side and stuff, he's impactful. But I didn't really see it. Whether that was Burnley that tried to neutralize his game and stuff, he was higher up the pitch there as well.
Let me see if your opinions are similar to mine. My personal opinion on Thomas Partey was he had a 7 or 6 out of 10 performance in the sense that he had a good game being the sole DM, but he really didn't do anything to say he was the man of the match, and he didn't do anything to say he had a bad game. He was just
a solid game. He just had a solid game.
A solid 7 or 6. What you want out of a player is to give you a solid 7 or 6 performance week in, week out minimum as their bare minimum. And that's what he gave us. He gave us his bare minimum of what we should expect from him.
I'm going with a 7 for him.
Performance.
I'd say a 7.
You'd say 7? Sahal?
Hey, who's this for, Partey?
Yeah, Partey.
No, it's 6 or 7. Then.
Thomas Partey, TTT. They said 6.5, 6.
It's a party hard. You know, you got the party hard.
Yo, you actually sound
terrible. Terrible, man.
Man sounds like Donato. So we gave 6.5, okay?
No, nothing like Donato, bro.
No. You do. Okay. Okay. Next one. Can we just talk about the bad and the good for the next couple of players? Because there's a lot of bad, and there's been some ugly. Okay. Who wants to take Smith Rowe and his weak shots? And honestly, I don't know what to say. I love the kid.
Give him to me, man. Give him to me.
I love these guys. I love these guys as footballers, but they don't have the end product. Their finishing is terrible. They constantly get into the box in good positions, and they take the softest shots. Bro, do you not know how to shoot? Like, you don't. Did you not score in under 23s? Did you not score goals in the under when you were playing a youth level? Like, how do you not know how to do the simple things, like weak passes, weak shots? End product is disgustingly bad. You can get there, but at this point, when people were saying Harvey Barnes is better than Saka and Smith Rowe, it's because Harvey Barnes can finish. These guys need to finish. They have everything else. They just can't finish. It's annoying. I'm giving.
Can I ask? Because again, I only watched the 3-minute highlight. Right. I only saw the one chance that they showed where. So we've gone 1-0 up. Pepe squares him the ball inside the box. He shoots and like he skies it over the bar.
Yo,
Aslan, any other shots?
Aslan, I'll tell you as it is right now. I don't give low marks. Smith Rowe is getting a 3 in my opinion. I'm giving Pepe a 3, and I'm giving Saka a 3. And
whoa! Pepe a 3.
That's a.
No,
sorry.
you can't give Pepe the same markers.
I'm giving Smith. Sorry, Aubameyang, Saka, and Smith Rowe all had bad games for me.
Yeah.
And I'm putting them all in the same boat.
I saw Pepe slipping his foot and he's done a couple of tough tackles.
Egal, don't give me Smith Rowe in it. Give me Pepe, bro. I want Pepe.
Yeah.
Okay. Personally, I think my opinion he's a great player, but today was terrible game. Absolutely terrible.
I agree with the Smith Rowe, Saka, and Aubameyang rating.
Yeah, same.
They weren't good at all, man. They weren't.
Aubameyang, can we just say Sahal Aubameyang 2?
No, he was
It was bad. He was bad, but I say, man, 3 to 4. It was bad, man. The entire front line today didn't show up, basically.
Okay, I'm saving Odegaard for last because I want to get into Odegaard Madison debate one more time. So 3 for Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Aubameyang has to have the same rating as Ben White. If you're going to criticize Ben White in the way that we did,
Ben White.
No. The reason why you can't is because no matter what, we still actually kept a clean sheet. So that means
no. Shocks. What I'm saying,
you're saying 4.
What I'm saying is, if you're going to criticize Ben White in the way that we have, you have to have the same energy for Aubameyang. He was shit. Like, look, I'm not hearing this. I'll say this, yeah. I see everyone saying, "Oh, but he didn't get the creativity." Well, there's 2 things. First off, create for yourself. Then you lazy prick. Like, go and do it yourself. They're the best strikers in the world.
And moving like he's a
Bro, Lewandowski creates for himself, fam. And people keep saying, "Oh, but he can't do that." Then he's not the right fit for Arsenal football.
He did not have service.
No, Egal. Listen, yeah, I agree. He didn't have service, but first off, that's worrying because we had four creative players on the pitch today, and if he's still not getting enough service, then that's worrying. But even against Norwich, he had the service, but still didn't score enough. I know he got one, but he should have scored more. So for me, he's finished. Get him gone. Go and get a striker who can create for themselves, like Isak or Vlahovic. I mean, move on, bro. But he was crap today, man. He was crap. Did nothing.
The next one is going to the comment section. Bukayo Saka comment section. Does Bukayo Saka get a 3, 4, 5, 2? What are you giving him? And I'm going to throw it to Samuel. Samuel, explain to the comment section what you're going to give Saka.
Listen, Saka, this guy, he hasn't been himself, bro. He just hasn't been himself in the past couple of games. You know, we have such high expectations for Saka because he is a good player, one of our best players, and 2 weeks now he just hasn't been impressive. His passing was off today in final forward. I think we could have won 2-0, 3-0 if his passing's low, but he gets a 3.
Okay, so comment section says 2, 3, 3.
I agree with what Dizzy's saying, bro. I gave him 4 for winning that free kick.
Yeah, I just saw that as well. I just saw that.
So I'm gonna give.
He did well for that free kick. He did.
He was sliding still.
Before, Show, do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the last 2 players. The way we're gonna do this is I'm gonna have
2 minutes. Bro, 2 minutes ago, Dizzy was giving ESR, Saka, Pepe, and Auba all 5s, bro. What's all these 3s and 4s now, bro? Man was drawing me out earlier in the chat. I'm gonna draw you out. What's going on, my guy?
No, bro. We were Dizzy's moving like.
You're hearing the panel's views.
Dizzy, you better join when it's Odegaard's rating, bro.
Yeah, he said he's coming in. He said he's
coming in.
Dizzy,
stop cowering in the comments. Stop being coward in the comments.
Odegaard's rating. Jump on because we're gonna revisit the Madison takes because I said today.
To show his dead hairline, bro.
I said today.
Bro, I didn't even say anything bad about Odegaard. Yeah, my man's drawing me out in the comments, bro. Okay, I see you. Dizzy.
Okay, guys, I'm just gonna do this.
This is FC, bro. That's what you are.
Lokonga, Tavares, and Thing. I don't think they played enough minutes, so I'm just.
Hey, Tavares and Lokonga played sick when they came on, bro.
Right, that run by Tavares at the end.
He made the wrong choice. He made the wrong choice there. He should have passed to Saka. You know.
No, I gave them 6s. I gave them 6s and a 5 for. I gave them 6s and a 5 for Ainsley, just to keep the default.
That's fair.
All right. These guys.
Have we rated Pepe yet?
Okay, we haven't done Pepe and Odegaard.
Let me do Pepe, man.
1 second. One second. I put out a poll. I put out a tweet. I literally put out a message on the YouTube channel about Pepe, and I had to ask some of the viewers their opinion on Pepe because the opinion on Pepe after Jadon Sancho situation happened on Twitter the other day was crazy, and I was just like, I didn't think that many people actually rated Pepe to the point where they rated him, and we got 38 responses from some of the viewers on the channel, and I just wanted to read out some of these comments, right? So you got Rodrigo Paul said, I like that he keeps going and never stops. If it was Pepe, if it wasn't Pepe, Aubameyang would have never scored. We would have never scored against Norwich. He's saying his work rate, he never stops. He never quits. He has that never quit attitude. Next guy, Gully says, we need a better manager to get the best out of him. He's the most talented player in our squad right now. Okay, that's the next comment. Now, this is just some of the things that are coming out about Nicolas Pepe and what these guys think about Pepe and their opinion on Pepe. So I want you guys to get a difference of opinion on Pepe. Then we're gonna go to our opinion. Then the next one, he is ordered to place to defend. Put him in a Liverpool team, he'll shine. You'll build the whole team around him. Best right winger in the Prem, no cap. Okay. We need Cole, my guy Cole. He needs to just He needs to start justifying why Arsenal paid the money for him soon. I hear that.
That's true.
He needs to be played more, but he needs to step up too. So there you go. That's fair. That's fair. Easily our best player right now. Partey comes in and out too much. Needs to be less injury prone and further considered. So he's saying he's our best player right now. And if Partey was fit, he would be our best player. We need to see the best of him. And we won't see the best of him until we get a new manager, or until he leaves and goes to another club. Osman says, very good player. Needs to be given an opportunity to become the best player. Pepe is our best winger, but need a coach. Arteta's failure to improve him. Okay, Pepe is better than Sancho and Pulisic. There you go. Skills, talking random. I like skills though. It's funny. GGTV for you said he needs to step up on his game. The next Joe Campbell. Wow. Captain Uncle, yo, you're harsh, bro. You're harsh. Discounted version of Tendanga. What? Some of these guys just throwing banter. Frustrating to watch. This is the final statement I'm going to read. The frustrating to watch. Now, they covered a lot of it stuff there. Pepe, what are we giving him as a rating? And what's your honest opinion on Nicolas Pepe? People in the chat, let me know.
I'll go first, bro. Watching him today, it's frustrating, bro. It's so frustrating because you know the talent's there, but he just, when he gets to the final third, he just doesn't have it, bro. I've seen him get this possessed so many times today on the ball. I know he did that one thing where he got the ball back.
Continue.
When he got the ball back, yeah, but bro, the passing was off from him today. Final third was trying to attack, you know, he was getting pocketed. He was pocketed, you know, he didn't do much. Bro, it gets on my nerves watching him sometimes because you know the talent's there. He gets a free today.
Okay. Next, I'm gonna go to you, my guy. Shocks, what are you saying? Yo, Shocks, you there? Sure.
He's gone to fix his hairline, bro.
All right. What are you saying, Gunnar?
I give him a 5. Yes, I'm gonna have to explain myself. But I'll tell you why. The main thing, a lot of people's criticism of Pepe is that he's good at running the ball, but he always loses it. He loses possession too much. I agree with that statement. However, you need to look at why. Like today, we saw it, Egal. Do you remember? I think it was like the last few minutes of the game. Pepe's alone on the right wing, and you, me, and RDF were all saying, "Where's his support? Why is no one coming to come and support him, coming for a pass?" He was literally like on his own on the right wing, no one to pass to, no one in the box, no way of doing anything other than pretty much losing the ball. So I think you can't fully blame Pepe for the amount of time he loses possession because it's weird how he never gets that support from anyone, yet other players do. Like they just expect him to do everything on his own. Like Smith Rowe should have been coming to collect, even Odegaard possibly. Aubameyang wasn't even in the box. It was just poor. And look, stats is stats, but this guy had 10 ball recoveries today, the most of anyone on the pitch, which means even though he loses the ball, he'll go and get it back. And that's what I do see a lot with Pepe, is that he's always on the run, always trying to get the ball back, much like Partey does. So I think, look, he could have done better. Yes, he probably should have passed Aubameyang in a bit quicker, etc., etc. But he needs more support. People need to come and help him more. I think even Tomiyasu should probably have come further up the pitch a little bit to give him a passing option, which he didn't do a lot. But then again, he was covering for Ben White, so I don't blame him fully. But I think we need someone who can work with Pepe. I think Pepe should be on the left wing. I think on the left wing, he'll get more support from Tierney. And then obviously give Saka the opportunity to play on his favoured right. And we go from there. But I give him a 5 simply because, again, he was the best of the attacking front three. If you're not counting Odegaard, he was better than Aubameyang and Saka for me. So you have to give him a higher rating than those two. And then again, he didn't have, bro. Again, I see it every game. Look, he needs to do more. I'm not protecting him. I'm not his biggest fan at all. But he needs to do more. But he needs support. And again, you can't just look past those ball recoveries. The fact that he doesn't just lose it, he goes and gets it back. And yes, he shouldn't lose the ball in the first place. But you know, it proves that he's trying to recover and he's trying to do things. It's just not paying off. And whether that's just because he's not good enough.
What's your rating for him today?
You have to find out. I give him a 5, bro. Just right down the middle, 5, average performance. I want to see more, a lot more, but he wasn't that bad today. I think a lot of people are over analyzing him.
I would say this: he created 2 chances. He was in good positions. He is showing that he is a good player, but he's just not doing it consistently enough for me to say, you know what, he's warranted his price tag. And the fact that if you would have got him for 50 million, we would have said he's a really good player. But the fact that we paid 72 million for him, it will always be weighing him down. Now, last player, Odegaard. I'm going to say this right now. Personally, he was not my man of the match, but he is starting to show why we chose to buy him over James Maddison. why we chose to buy him over Coutinho. I don't know about Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva might actually be a better player than him. But at this point, Odegaard, in the short time that he's been with us, he's outperformed James Maddison at Leicester, and he has shown his impact for us at the age of 22 that he can still grow. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have bought Maddison, but I'm starting to understand why we didn't. And I'm not saying he's better than Maddison after a couple games, but the club might have made a better choice getting a cheaper player. And I'll consider. I don't know if it's too early or if it's not, but I feel like I am starting to understand, and I'm going to change my premise of he was not my first choice, but I'm turning around to liking Odegaard signing. I'm starting to like it, and I think today he was good. I think he was overall played well. For me, 7 out of 10, just based off the goal. I think it was a sensational free kick. Got lucky slightly. It was a winner. He had an overall good game. And I'm going to throw it to Sahal. Sahal, what are you saying? Odegaard.
Egal, I think he was good. He was, to be honest, I don't think he was that great. The free kick was a good free kick, and I give him credit for it. But if Tomiyasu was an 8, right? So I'll give him a 6 or a 7-ish, around that range. I think it would be fair. So I think about a 7 would be fair, to be honest with you. A 7, but I'm happy with Odegaard. The only thing I need him is consistency. I'll be a happy man. You know, we need consistency though.
There you go. Okay. Someone just said, "How the fuck is that free kick lucky?" Well.
Are you high on yogurt and Sprite?
I'll put up Dizzy comment. All right, wait. Okay, Dizzy makes a good point here. Wait.
If you look at the free kick, he put it in the right place. But if Ashley Barnes would have jumped, it would have probably been blocked.
Bro, you can say that with any goal, man. At the end of the day, that's not our problem, innit? That's Ashley Barnes' problem. At the end of the day,
every goal is a mistake.
Odegaard had his laser eyes set on target. He put the correct amount of spin and power on that ball, and it was on target, and he made it crossed the line. It was a goal.
There you go.
You can say that with any goal, bro. So
wait, who said it was lucky?
I did.
I don't think it was lucky, but I know what you're trying to say.
Can I make a point?
I'm saying, I hear what you're saying as well. Like I totally hear what Egal was saying, but I'm just saying, bro. Like with any goal,
if the Norwich goal was lucky, which it definitely was, this goal is not as lucky. Obviously, it's not like we got.
Yeah. 100%.
Can I make a point?
Yo, Dizzy, that is funny, bro.
Can I make a point?
Just seeing his comment.
Can I make a point?
I like it.
Come on.
Okay.
Right hand fist.
Man said he's high on yogurt and Sprite.
I've been trying to say something. Wait.
Right hand fist.
Go ahead, Samuel.
I'll be waiting for 1 minute, bro. But listen.
Let me just talk over you again, bro.
No, go ahead.
All right. But no, listen, bro. The man that are saying, he didn't jump. Oh, I know it was a lucky goal, bro. The reason I can't understand why they didn't jump is because he could have easily gone under the wall. So it's risk and reward. So they didn't want to take the risk, of being embarrassing, jumping over the ball and it goes under the wall. So you can understand why they didn't jump today. So I can sort of understand it.
I don't understand it though, yeah, because the two players that did jump, that they had more risk of the ball going under their feet rather than the guys on the end. It looks like it's definitely a set piece instruction, the fact that the three on the end never jumped. But I don't get what that was, because they gave it enough they gave it enough dimensions for it to actually curl around the wall. Unless the goalkeeper actually said, "Don't worry about anything there. I've got every bit of that side covered and stuff in it." I don't get it, me personally, but yeah, it's what it is.
Okay, so let's just move on. I'm just gonna tell everyone go back to the player ratings and just tell you guys what you finally think. So this was the player ratings overall. So we went with Ramsdale got a 7, Takehiro Tomiyasu 7.5, Ben White 3, Magalhaes 9, Tierney 5, Partey 6, Smith Rowe 3, Odegaard 7, Pepe 5, Saka 4, Aubameyang 4, Lokonga 6, Ainsley Maitland-Niles 5, and we just gave Tavares 6 because he barely played, and he did well in the time that he played. Overall man of the match, none other than the man himself, Gabriel Magalhaes. And
I
yeah,
agree with that. I'm happy with that.
That is what we've come up with. Big up to everybody. Egal, you're what?
Oh
Leg
my god.
And your bunda is way. That's madness, bro.
Have
That is
mercy.
madness.
What the hell is this guy on? That's MBE, I bet you.
Man said you've got a
Ah.
thick bunda, you know.
I think that's MBE. My guy, MBE moves mad on the regs.
Yeah, he does.
Anyways.
He does.
Yo, don't know Devin. If it's dead, go fuck yourself. Anyways, peace out. All right, so yeah, let's go do this, guys. You guys gotta go. Have
Yo,
a good day.
what the
Peace out.
fuck?
Big up.
What's going on, everybody? I need you guys to go
Imagine
check out my
finding
channel and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, and hit that notification bell while you're at it, ladies and gentlemen. EGTV, you already know. And if you're on your phone, it's even easier. Press that like button for